picturesque Provo, Utah, LaVell Edwards Stadium. EA Sports College Football just about a month into the season, and we are ready for this Week 4 clash. It's the Florida State Seminoles and the BYU Cougars. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
One of the most beautiful backdrops in all of college sports. LaVell Edwards Stadium with the mountains shining behind it. Many say it is one of the most beautiful fields you'll ever play on. 63,000 strong, the Cougars have proven to be one of the best home crowds. Their spirit and their noise makes it a tough place to play at elevation. Guys?
Holly, thank you. And the Noles ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Looking for a crease. It's Dickens. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Pulls it. Keeps it on the option. Swamped immediately.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Watson. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense. Not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
The kick is on its way. Looks it in. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Turns it on in midfield. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Noles, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Caught on the RPO. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Wants to throw again. They'll open it up early. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Punt is on its way. There is a lot of real estate in front of this offense as the ball is touched dead at the 5.
Nice job. A little hang time, getting it up in the air. It's coming inside the 10. That thing goes inside the 5-yard line. That is exactly how you draw it up.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Hands it off. Oh, he's got some space. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Firing to the right, complete. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Watson. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Phillips. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
I like the adjustments from this offense from first possession to second. Like first possession, you could tell maybe a little bit nervous. Maybe just not starting the way they wanted to. Didn't script the plays, but now putting a good drive together. A good response from punting last drive.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Two running backs alongside the quarterback. The play fake. Here comes the heat. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Setting up the screen. There he goes. Inside the 10. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
And this offense early, man, just clicking on all cylinders, right? Like, great job putting play after play together. Play that works with the next one, that works with the next one. And it's been a clinic on this drive so far.
On 1st and goal, let's see if BYU can score here. From the red zone, it's Clark. Nowhere to go.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
This time they get him in the backfield and they take back what he got on the previous play.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Scoreless as we head into the second quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. On third and goal, they'll throw it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a fourth down.
And this offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but third down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggled to try to find a play to get someone open.
Good right down the boulevard. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going down 3-0. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Seminoles have always been known for explosive, flashy, big plays, but think of guys like Dalvin Cook and the toughness that he ran with. That's on display here.
And then those guys that I think of, too, with work done where you hand them the football and big plays can happen, and offenses have been built around that for years at Florida State, finding that guy to hand the ball to.
They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
On the run, it's Edwards. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Calls his own number. He's got the first down. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Face of the contact.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Hits inside, it's Edwards. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. And the Seminoles come to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun on 3rd down. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Nice job in coverage on that 3rd and short, defensively taking all the throws and options away for the quarterback, and now we're setting up 4th down.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. They'll send the back in motion. Snapped on 4th down. Got his man. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. And the Seminoles, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Straight ahead, it's Edwards.
Really nice job by the offense.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So a drive there of 82 yards, and what a way to finish it off with a 21-yard touchdown run. On the return, it's Clark. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Defense all over it.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Right side, it's Casper. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. They have just 3 measly points on the board, but trying to cobble a little something together here before halftime.
Yeah, make something happen. And listen, if I'm this defense, I want to keep them right where they're at. Done a great job all game keeping them in check. Don't let them get some cheap points going into the half, get momentum, and start feeling confident about themselves.
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Moves the pocket. It's Watson. Out wide left, it's Casper. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. And the Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. See some running room. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to ride this running back.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Under pressure. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room.
And I guess he didn't watch the tape from a week ago, because when you threw at this guy last week, he made big plays. He had 2 picks a week ago. They try him early in this football game, and it's the exact same result. You better be wary when you go after that young man.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Motion from the wideout. Direct snap. It's Chroma. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Timeout taken by BYU at second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Seminoles line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Not a lot of room to field this one, and the returner will be knocked down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line.
Red 18. Tino.
To the air, it's Watson. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And they'll take over first and 10.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Great place to start for this offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Drops back on first down. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. The Seminoles want to pick up the tempo. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Motion from the wide receiver. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. Got it right in the heart of the end zone. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Sets his feet. It's Watson. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Crosses to 40. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. Fresh set of downs going up top. He lets one fly deep. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Look out! Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Got room on the return. The 50. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Knowles. Took it all the way back to the house. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. Let's begin with the West Virginia Mountaineers taking on the Maryland Terrapins. And it's West Virginia with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. They get back on track after dropping their last game, and it gets them to 3-1. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside Conference USA.
Finds that crease, and he's got 4 after the 29. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Handoff again. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a 1st down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Bust through behind his pad. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. And the Noles will snap it on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Chroma. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
What a great play by the linebacker. Do you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Fires to the big fella. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. The Noles will hustle to the line. They'll move the wide receiver. He'll set up to throw. He's got an open man. Touchdown Seminoles! And the pummeling has started. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished things off with a scoring toss from the 33. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the BYU offense comes out to go on the attack. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage, they've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And you can see why it's so tricky for a defense to have to stop these draw plays. Everything the offense is doing is telling you pass. The quarterback, the offensive line, the running backs delaying. You've taken your deep drop in coverage, and now you've got to rally and find the football and do it trying to avoid these big 300-pound bodies running at you full speed. Not an enviable task.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Watson. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're late in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard.
Snags it, and there's running room. And he's bounced out of bounds, but not before a very productive pickup.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it. And
strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
2nd down, going to throw it. In traffic, it's Phillips. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. After the short completion, do they go for the big one on 3rd down? Quarterback changing the play. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
They don't need a bunch on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Edwards. Turning it on. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone. The Seminoles are threatening in the red zone. They'll give it to him again. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Gonna run it. It's Edwards. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on it.
And the defense, got him at the 27.
We've seen this defensive end make a lot of plays. In the run game, he's setting the edge. He's forcing the football to go back inside, but he's not a one-trick pony. He can also get out of his stance, use his hands, and use his speed to beat offensive tackles and get to the QB.
A man still down after that last play. There is an injured BYU Cougar. And it's their freshman defensive back who's down on the play, and Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his condition. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. To the air, it's Watson. Left side is Phillips. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. That'll be first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. BYU with the 1st and 10. From the gun. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, gonna throw it. Rush right in his face. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Well, this offense better start finding a way to cap off these drives with points. We haven't seen that now in the last 2 drives. Last one, they were moving the ball pretty nicely, came away with nothing. This drive, it's looking to be more of the same. And normally when you give up sacks, especially on 3rd down, that's what's going to happen.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He's changing the play. Needs it here on 4th down. Fires toward the end zone. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football.
Oh, a lot of space. He's at the 30, running through contact. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board.
Number 36, set to kick off.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
On the ground with the counter. Fights off the defender. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Wide receiver going in motion. Running inside. It's Edwards.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Breaks into the open. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. And the Seminoles, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Singleton.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
On the direct snap, it's Edwards. There's a crease. Inside the 30. The 10. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
Yeah, and they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
They make the stop and the clock.